What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Erica from The In-Between. Today, I'm diving into my review of the Agency Accelerator program by Eric Siu. You might have heard about him. He's the guy who bought a struggling marketing agency for literally $2 and somehow managed to flip it into a multi-million-dollar company that works with big names like Amazon and Airbnb. In this review, I'm going to walk you through exactly what Agency Accelerator is, what's inside the program, what kind of reputation Eric has online, how much it costs, and as always, I'll show you whether there's an easier and less risky way to actually build something real online, much like the model I linked a free training for down below. And just a quick disclaimer here, guys, I'm not affiliated with Eric Siu or his platforms in any way. Everything I'm about to say in this review is just my honest opinion based on my own research, what's inside the program, and my own experience with the business model. With that being said, let's dive right into it. All right, so Agency Accelerator is a 10-week training program created by Eric Siu. He's the CEO of a digital marketing agency called Single Grain, and the course itself focuses on helping you start or scale your own digital marketing agency. That means working with clients, building systems, and offering services like SEO, content marketing, and inbound lead generation. And it's aimed at people who want to build an agency that runs smoothly, brings in high-ticket clients, and hopefully doesn't collapse under pressure. Inside Agency Accelerator, you actually get 3 separate courses bundled together. First, there's his client acquisition and retention section. This is where Eric shows you how to get new clients, keep them happy, and hopefully build long-term relationships. He drops a lot of frameworks here like sales scripts, objection handling, and even how to build a sales team. There's also a heavy focus on mindset, like figuring out your zone of genius, which is basically just the stuff you're naturally good at. He uses that to show you how to build your business around your strengths instead of just copying what other people are doing. The second part is all about content marketing and building what he calls inbound sales funnels. So instead of chasing clients, you're creating blog posts, videos, and social content that brings them to you. It also walks you through how to plan your content, where to publish it, and how to use it to move people through your funnel and into your client roster. Then there's the third part, which is more focused on SEO. This is where you get into all of the Google stuff like keywords, backlinks, on-page and off-page SEO, plus some different strategy for local SEO too. He also talks about future-proofing your business against algorithm changes, which is pretty smart if you're planning to go heavy on organic traffic. Overall, it is a pretty detailed course, but it also feels like a lot. There's a ton of content to absorb and even more to actually implement. When it comes to his online rep, Eric has been around forever in the digital marketing space, and he's got a pretty solid personal brand. His YouTube channel has over 176,000 subscribers, which is pretty impressive, and his Instagram is sitting at around 103,000 followers. So he's definitely built a big audience, and he's very visible online. But even with that, guys, when I started digging for real reviews of Agency Accelerator from actual students, it still felt pretty quiet. A lot of what pops up are affiliate blog posts or just people promoting the program itself, which doesn't really tell me much about how regular people are actually doing with it. And when it comes to pricing, it isn't obviously listed up front, which means you've got to book a discovery call to find out how much it actually costs. But from what I've seen, it can cost a few $1,000s. And keep in mind, that's just the course fee itself. You'll still need a budget for tools like email software, SEO tools, content systems, maybe even hiring a few VAs to help you execute if you're serious about building an agency. So it really can add up fast. With all of that said, one of the biggest issues I have with the whole digital marketing agency model is the simple fact that you're not actually building anything for yourself. You're basically building someone else's brand. You're growing their business and you're ranking their site plus running their ads. You don't own a single thing, and the second they decide they don't need you anymore, that's it. No paycheck, no backup, nothing to fall back on. And that's what makes this business model extremely risky. You could spend months or even years helping a client crush it online, only for them to pull the plug or move on to the next agency that offers to do it cheaper. So this is why I do things completely differently. I build small niche websites that rank to the top of Google for local service niches like fencing repair, roofing, plumbing, or basically whatever service people in a town are looking for. I actually own all of my sites, I control the rankings, and that gives me way more control. When someone finds my site first, they call the number listed, and that lead gets sent directly to a local business that pays me what's called a monthly finder's fee just to keep the calls coming in. This model is called the digital rental method, and it's honestly the most simple, low maintenance way I've found to make real money online. No chasing clients every day, no stressing over someone else's brand, and absolutely no scrambling every month just to hit your numbers. I build these sites once, get them to rank, and let it keep working for me in the meantime. For example, I have this fencing repair site in Colorado Springs that I built a couple years ago. I got it to the top of Google, and it still continues to bring in calls and a monthly income like clockwork. I don't have to barely touch it, and I don't have to worry about somebody firing me. If a business ever stops paying me, I basically hand all of the leads to their competition or another local company who's happy to take them. It's really that simple. And one of the best parts about this model is that the competition is way lower than trying to run a big digital marketing agency. I'm not fighting with hundreds of agencies for the same clients or wasting a ton of money on expensive ads. I'm just simply building small digital assets in markets where people are already searching for the help. Once you do that, your income starts stacking up without all the crazy stress and client drama that comes with running someone else's agency. All right, guys, that's it for my full breakdown of the Agency Accelerator program by Eric Siu. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next review. And go ahead and drop down in the comments to let me know what you thought about today's video. And if you're curious about the digital rental method and why I believe it's a much better way to go, there's a link in the description below for a free training that explains the whole business model in complete detail. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.